So when we're doing ground stake lighting, I know these got clips, but the reason why we're using these lights, these were the original lights with these lights. So we're trying to keep all the lights the same, because sometimes year after year, they can change whether they've been burning longer or shorter. And so this way they all look the same. And so I will have to take the clips off of these, but that's something that I'll have to do. So first off, I'm just gonna make sure I got enough as I go across here from this other group of lighting here. Got going on here. And I personally like ground stake lighting. I think it makes it look good. I think that it's definitely something that can help make your house look amazing. Look at that. That is perfect. Oh, that's gonna be perfect. So we're going to use those. So the way these work, there's definitely different types of clips here or stakes. I personally don't like these stakes because what happens is when they come up, they break off, or they can break off. And so, but DJ bought a bunch of them, so guess what? They get used. So basically, you can see that there's a little slit in there, and then it just slides up on this right here. So you're just going to take this, put that right in that little slit. It's going to slide up on there, and bam. So I'm going to just go ahead and finish these all up and get these all done. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to take the clips off first, so that way I can move faster and not have to fight the clips. And yes, you could do new lights, but DJ, this is a customer that is not coming back. So again, these lights were bought the same time the lights on the roof was bought, so that way they all will look the same, or they should be close enough. Because what happens is there's a loud flame going over. Probably gonna hear it. But the lights are measured in kelvins, and so the way the LEDs are made, it's kind of interesting that they're like put into this big machine, and not all LEDs are the same. Again, an LED is a light emitting diode, is what an LED is. And so as this LED is going through this machine, it picks out all of the same colors. And so that's what makes one LED more expensive than another one, is because usually it's closer to the Kelvin at that point. So that's how that works. So that is what we're doing here. Again, I know I'm switching out all the bulbs here, but kind of a good show. I'm not switching out the bulbs, switching out all the Now, we're back to ground stake lighting. So again, we're just going to sit here. We are going to put the black piece, and we're just going to clip them on there. This job did not have ground stake lighting last year. They added the ground stake lighting. They added the roof for this house. So this house went from a $1,500 house to a $2,500 house this year. Again, I know that a lot of people think that whatever, but this is how you can add your average ticket up. The goal is to get your average ticket up by offering the ground stake light, by offering the roof all the way around the ridge. This is all about asking for it, and when you ask for it, you get it. It's amazing how this works, right? And so it is definitely something that you got to do. And if you don't ask your customers for this, guess what? You're not going to get it. And so this is why it is important that we ask customers for pricing. And you know what? We always want to ask the second year if they want to add more. Hey, that's off. So you might say, well, how much do you charge for these ground stake lights? And that's a great question. So the ground stake lighting, you're going to charge anywhere from $5 to $10 a piece. There's a lot more chance of a callback, calling you back from the ground stake lighting. So that's why personally I like to are scared to death to charge and they worry about what they would pay. Well, let's just be honest. You don't probably live in this house here in this neighborhood is probably pushing towards the 350, 400,000. I know it don't look like a whole lot here, but this neighborhood is a very nice neighborhood. It's not cheap here, and so it is why you're able to get these prices for this. Not everyone is your customer. You know, a lot of people want ground stake lighting, but that's okay, right? Because guess what? Part of the process, and part of this process is getting the stake on, right? So as I do this, as I get my stake done, I need one more, or I need 2 or 3 more. Let me go ahead and finish this up here. And so what we want to do is when we start up here, we really don't want to start where the other thing is too is I will take this here and put this underneath one of the little pieces there so that way it's not sticking out anywhere. And so I'm going to stick them into the mulch bed instead of into the grass. And I'm also going to keep them off of the driveway because if they get snow here, we don't get a lot. I don't want to be in the snow. So I'm actually going to keep these about a foot off here. And we just going to put these bad boys down in there. Keep it nice and tight. I'm just going to go right around that flower bed there, keeping them nice and tight. Just go right across there on the bed of the thing, so that way if they mow the grass, it doesn't get involved in it too much. They can mow the grass and knock in their stake lights. We are in November, so the grass mowing is about done in this area, but you might get a leaf cleanup or something. We'll just keep them nice and snug. We want to keep them nice and tight and just stick them down in there. You don't have to get real deep, just enough to keep them from falling over. And you're going to try to keep them all about the same height. Some of them might be a little bit difficult to do, but we will do our best. We'll make this look awesome. We love awesome. You know, it's definitely something that as you're doing Christmas lights and as you're putting lights in, this is how you get this is what you gotta do. Here, you do this bad boy is put in here. All right, so we got our ground stake lighting in now. It looks beautiful. We could power all the way over there, but being that we're not doing nothing else over there, our power is coming here. We'll just run a power cord. We can power it right here in the middle and get this powered. Again, it's about running a successful business that stays in business, that you can keep your customers coming back because you can keep coming back because you stay in business. I know a lot of times we always worry about competition, but I promise you, the only competition you have is you and what your mindset has. And I know you're going to tell me you can't get it in my area, and I believe you 100%, because if you don't believe it yourself, your customer will never believe it either. So if you need Christmas lights, go check out christmaslights.io and get all the lights you need. Thank you. See you in my next video.